Hey guys, from the Burgundy Blue Commentary. Goodness, you guys, what is going Okay, this is housekeeping. If you come in later, you probably start around a 7-minute mark, I'm assuming, but I'll tag it below. Y'all, we were up till 2 a.m. going over 50 parts of Risa Tisa's story. And it was fun. What was so funny was most of us were drinking tea, drinking hot tea, eating cookies. We should have did a video. We were just talking in the chat, and I appreciate all that joined us. That is so weird that we were talking Risa Tisa because that brought me to the subject here today. I had already prepped a video about Sweetly Seasoned and Sweetly Seasoned son, Miss Kim's son, Trey, and what was going on. Now, if you know, last month I told y'all, and I'm not, ain't no shade. I'm learning about this content creator thing. I'm trying to get my toe in while I have you. I'm trying to get my toe wet in the content creator realm. I'm just figuring out where I want to be, aka Donnell Jones, aka Legion, okay, aka every man in the universe, aka where's the money, Lashandra. I'm trying to find out where I want to be in this space. This is a creative outlet for me. I appreciate y'all letting me do this. This is something I thought I'd never do. If you didn't know, quick backstory. My sister, my older sister, and I was talking, and how the name Burgundy Blue came about was we were watching Tracy Ellis Ross. This is my recollection. We were watching Tracy Ellis Ross on some award show. My sister was in the hospital at the time. She's no longer with us. But we were watching some award show, and she said, Tracy Ellis Ross, it's got to be the worst dresser. That was her words. And I was so mad at her. I'm like, she is eclectic. She knows what she's doing. And excuse my voice, guys. We were, like I said, we were up to 2 o'clock in the morning doing this live last night for 7 hours. So my voice and my mental is gone. Okay. I'm exhausted, but I still gotta get through the workday. So she said that, and we ended up watching this other creator named Bondi Blue. Now, back then, both my sisters watched Bondi Blue, but me and my sister, my older sister, that was in the hospital at the time, we were talking about how ugly our Catholic school's uniform was. It was like a burgundy plaid. And then we got into this whole discussion. This is crazy. If you're just clicking in, I'm just trying to wait for the room to load. So we're talking. So thanks for being here. So you ever saw those Catholic school uniforms? Just like a burgundy plaid. We always wanted the navy blue, but we got the burgundy plaid Catholic school uniforms. And my sister, who always looks so pretty in her uniform, I want her, all her school pictures was gorgeous. One day we'll go down that road. But my sister, she was like, oh, and let me put this up right quick. I have a Patreon. I would love for y'all to support if you can. You don't have to, just putting it out there. So my sister, we were talking about how ugly the uniforms were. And she said they were maroon, and I said they were burgundy. And then we got into this conversation and said, do people in this day even say maroon? That was the color. It used to be maroon. And I said, no, it's burgundy. So that's how we got to the name that I'm at now, Burgundy Blue. I use it as a tribute for my sister. If you guys are my personal friends, I've never changed my identity on Facebook or anything. It's me and my big sister and my little sister, the sister 3. And that's going to be forever. But yeah, that is where Burgundy Blue came from for people that ask. So that's why I call myself Burgundy Blue, because my sister and I was battling over maroon and Burgundy. Okay. So thanks for being here, y'all. I just wanted the room to load. It's 5 minutes in. Let's talk about it. So this is my Patreon. If you would just join, I would be ecstatic. You don't have to. Over there, much like our girl Risa Tisa, I'm breaking down my adoption story. Give me some time because it is emotional for me. I recently got one of my siblings to join in the adoption story, so that's where I'll be starting it over here on Patreon. So thank you for my Patreon members, and I appreciate y'all. So let's get to what I'm talking about. So today, y'all, we talking about Sweetly Seasoned. So we back talking about Sweetly Seasoned. Now I told you guys before, and I'm not judging. A lot of you guys found me via Sweetly Seasoned, me talking about them, right? So I appreciate you so much. My channel did change because of the Sweetly Seasoned timeline that I posted, okay? So it's not over, but I told y'all it was not going to be over. Trey, check the bag. Look, Trey, I'm not pointing you out. Keith Lee, check the bigger bag. Sherelle, check the bag. And Mama Sweetly Season became monetized on all platforms because we were so nosy to figure out what was going on. So you guys, let's go into my video and thanks for being here. Let's talk about it. Talking a delicate subject matter. Let's go. Y'all, let's get into this Sweetly Seasoned drama.
Meals to the first 20 customers in line.
Blue commentary, Burgundy commentary, comment blue commentary, comment Burgundy blue commentary, Burgundy commentary, commentary.
Hey guys, hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So the Sweetly Seasoned saga is not over. I think I told y'all this last couple of videos we did Sweetly Seasoned. I knew it wasn't going to be over because a lot of people checked the bag over the drama. Like the views went up, the followers went up, everything went up, especially with Sweetly Seasoned. And we do know that Trey's main income, much like Sherelle's as well, is social media. Even though he was trying to help his mom, he was able to help his mom because he was great at storytelling. He was great at doing reviews and stuff like that on TikTok. But then they all changed once Keith Lee got there and we got involved with the Sweetly Season. So just like I thought, even though, let me be honest, Sherelle and Trey went live and the subject of HIV came up, and it was accusations that Trey did not agree with, and I can dig it. Let me tell you, not judging anybody or anything like that, but we sort of forgot about it, but I guess he didn't. You know what I mean?
Anybody who's close to me knows that I don't use the internet. I'm on this side of the internet as a creator. So most of the videos that were made about me, I have not seen. So the people who know me personally took that to their advantage and spread false, malicious lies about me. And now no matter what I say to defend myself, people are running with them. Yo, I literally on camera had the doctor poke a needle in my arm to test me for HIV and to tell the people on camera I don't have HIV, and they still have excuses. Well, here's my blood result, okay? HIV negative. Did I fake this as well? You have to watch how you use your platform, guys. People believe the things you say. People trust you. People look up to you when you have a platform. You cannot use it maliciously to ruin someone else's life. I'm speaking to every content creator. You are responsible for what you post on your platform, and you are now responsible for what you tell your followers to go and do on your behalf. All of this crazy stuff about me having HIV and to call my exes and all that stuff, someone's responsible for that, and they will be held accountable. So y'all can keep laughing and hee, but this stopped being funny to me over a week ago.
Stand with Trey with that. You are responsible for a lot of things you put on your platform. Now, you guys, if you didn't know, Trey and Sherelle was on Facebook Live, and I'm gonna try to link everything in the bio below. It's all TikTok, But they're on Facebook Live, and at that point, Sherelle mentions HIV, and Trey said, "Who has it?" And then he's like, "I don't have it." And then people started commenting, and it was crazy. I don't even know how that was brought out, but I think it was something about how Trey said something about Sherelle mothering. And he said something about Sherelle's mothering because Sherelle said something about his mother. And it just got ugly between friends. So now here we are, going down the aisles of the local drugstore to figure out what's going on live. But still, let me be clear. I don't think anything like that should be weaponized or people should be judged for or anything like that. That's your private situation between you and your partner or people you share any kind of fluids with. That's that. But I thought we forgot about this because this was weeks ago. So to me, in my eyes, I may be wrong. Correct me if I am. Trey brought up an old message. It's not that old because we're only 3 weeks out of Sweetly Seasoned. But like about 2 to 3 weeks ago, somebody made that comment and he just now is bringing it up. And to me, I get it because he is looking for engagement at that point. I thought people forgot about it, but maybe he didn't. Okay, so following right along, Trey also is doubling down on the engagement. He's talking about a homeless person. 23 meals were also to be given out to customers. Let me put this clip here, but before I do, remember people were asking Trey if he was going to video the Sweetly Seasoned event, and he said no because he doesn't like to put cameras in people's faces. Let me know if you remember that. Let's look at what just happened.
So I've been helping homeless people out for a few years, and I've gotten to know that there are two main types. One is people who have addictions, and then the other is people who have mental disorders. The way that I can easily decipher between the two is that the addicts typically hold a sign all day and they panhandle. They make about $100 a day in doing so. This man I have never seen with a sign or a panhandle, so I can only assume that he does have a mental disorder. When I saw him eating out of the trash and everyone standing around like it's a normal occurrence, it definitely broke my heart because regardless, we are all humans and we all deserve a hot meal. So I walked over to the food truck and I pulled out my debit card to purchase the man a meal because what would Jesus do? I've been homeless and I never want to experience that type of hunger again. So I waited on my food to be done. I prayed over the man's meal and then I gave it to him. I wanted to pray with him, but my anxiety just wouldn't let me do so. But I pray that that gives him the nutrients that he needs. So to be real, I typically like to cook for the homeless because they don't really get a lot of home cooked meals and I can really cook and they love my food. So I didn't have a chance to do that for them right now, but later this week I will cook for them and document it for you guys. And I'm sitting here watching him eat his food like my grandma used to do us. Rest in peace, Granny.
Sorry, guys. Let me get back in here. Okay. What did you think about that? So we have Trey telling us, my spectacles on, telling us about how he fed a homeless man, but he bought food from his mother's food truck. I know he's going to try to say it wasn't. Y'all know that his food truck is parked in the same place. But at the same time, before, Trey told us that his mother had mental illness. So if you guys aren't, I'm looking at y'all comments. If you guys aren't familiar with what's going on, we're talking about Sweetly Seasoned. And I told you guys, I predicted it maybe 3 weeks ago. And I'm not no hater. Let me tell you, a lot of you found me just because I did a Sweetly Seasoned video. So thank you for that. But let me tell you this. Trey is looking for engagement, but he doesn't understand what he's doing. he posted when people said, "Hey, I'm gonna do I'm gonna come to the friends and family event." A lot of people posted that they had age restrictions. You had to be 18 and up to get the free food. Only 10 free plates. We heard that the first 10 people in line. We heard all that. And then it turned into he's getting tested for HIV. And then he mixed that in with him helping a homeless person. And then he mixed it in with friends and family. I am so confused. And I think a lot of this has to do with making money. Like I said from the beginning, when we met Sweetly Seasoned, the reason the $4,000 was such an issue is because at that time, I'm saying allegedly, but we actually found out that the mother was facing eviction. That's why Sherelle initially was like, keep my $1,000. And yes, it did get ugly between Sherelle and Trey. And I don't agree with what happened between friends. It got really ugly. They're posting private messages. They're calling each other out on situations that they only knew privately, allegedly. It just got really, really ugly. And it should never get to that point. And I think it would have never got to the point if they were not trying to help the mother. But what's done in the dark will come out to light. Okay, so thanks for being here, y'all. I'm gonna play this one more time because I gotta actually pull up another document for you guys. Like I said, we were up talking about Risa Tisa to 2 in the morning. We were falling asleep on each other. If you were in the chat when we fell asleep on each other, put a blue heart because I'm sure you're not even up right now because I mean, you're probably up, but you're probably at work. But we were up trying to help each other out listening to Risa Tisa, who
Talking a delicate subject matter. Let's go.
nice and everything. Let's go.
Y'all, let's get into this sweetly seasoned drama.
Meals to the first 20 customers in line.
Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Comment Blue Commentary. Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary. Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Commentary.
Hey guys, hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So the sweetly seasoned saga is not over. I think I told y'all this last couple of videos we did sweetly seasoned. I knew it wasn't going to be over because a lot of people checked the bag over the drama. Like the views went up, the followers went up, everything went up, especially with sweetly seasoned. And we do know that Trey's main income, much like Sherelle's as well, is social media. Even though he was trying to help his mom, he was able to help his mom because he was great at storytelling. He was great at doing reviews and stuff like that on TikTok. But then they all changed once Keith Lee got there and we got involved with the Sweetly season. So just like I thought, even though, let me be honest, Sherelle and Trey went live and the subject of HIV came up and it was accusations that Trey did not agree with, and I can dig it. Let me tell you, not judging anybody or anything like that. But we sort of forgot about it, but I guess he didn't. You know what I mean?
Anybody
All right, I'm back. I just wanted to play that as a filler. Let's go on back to the Sweetly Season event that Trey wants us to see. So we're gonna visit the Sweetly Season event, okay, specifically. And Trey, remember he was Trey ain't gay. He's still that, but it was an HIV negative Trey. It was ignorant Trey. He doesn't even know who he is. So I can't play the music, but he said that Black people get on my nerves sometimes, but I love my people at the end of the day. We got a lot to fix in our community, but I have faith we will figure it out one step at a time. I think that he has a lot to figure out. And remember that girl we figured was possibly in on it. He tagged her Mommy Loves 3. But I think he needs to recognize that his mother has a lot to figure out, that he's protecting her like she's being really stingy. That's the word I want to use, stingy. So he mentioned the barber was LGBTQ friendly, but he's not gay. I don't know what that was about. Then that's Mommy Loves 3. And then he also mentioned that all the rib samples were free. Okay. So let's go to the next little snippet. This is when we saw the homeless person.
Two main types. One is people who have addictions, and then the other is people who have mental disorders. The way that I can easily decipher.
So he brought up how you can find out who. I'm sorry, guys. So Trey brought up how you can decipher who are the people that need help versus who are the people that are mentally or who are addicted to something. That's not only the two people that need help. Um I want to say this. You It could be your mom's situation. You told us that your mother was mentally impaired. Now, that came out of mouth. And you guys hit the one if you remember that. But it could be someone is one decision and one paycheck away from their life changing, which is what is happening with your mother. When your mother sent you that text, and we'll go over that later, that said, I'm about to be homeless. If you wouldn't have stepped in and got Keith Lee to come in and help you guys, your mother could have been that person eating lettuce up out the garbage can. You know what I mean? And this person has humility. I have a love-hate relationship with people that film this. Let me tell you, Magic of Rahan, you guys have requested me to do that video because we did Unk video and how Nye was trying to help Unk and how the GoFundMe got it's a whole nother story, you guys. But Magic of Rahan did the same thing. He helped a homeless person, but he felt like he could be in control of the money, which he didn't know where to put the home because at this point the homeless person needed ID, blah blah blah. Here we have a woman in Chicago. Her name is Inglewood Barbie. She's amazing. She doesn't let you call the people homeless. She says that there are friends. She said they're called the friends. She doesn't get enough coverage, but if you look her up, it's Inglewood Barbie. And Inglewood is with an E here in Chicago, not an I. So she helps the friends, which are the homeless people. I have a love-hate relationship with having to film people because if you're helping somebody, you're helping somebody. But if you don't film that you're helping somebody, how would the next person want to help somebody? You know what I mean? It's sort of like a trickle down effect. So he's filming this homeless person, but my problem with Trey is Trey put in the comments, and I'll link the video after I do this live. He didn't. People were like, "Hey, are you going to video the friends and family event? Hey, what about Keith Lee?" He made two comments. Number one, Keith Lee has social anxiety like he does. So he would not shove a camera in Keith Lee's face. The second comment he made was that he's not going to film the friends and family event because he does not want to document that and put cameras in people's face. So why doesn't this homeless man get the same dignity? You went and bought food from your mother. This is how stingy his mother is allegedly, because I believe this is the same location. This is how stingy his mother is. She didn't even give him a free box of food. He bought the food from his mother to feed the homeless man. Okay, let's continue.
Between the two is that the addicts typically hold a sign all day and they panhandle. They make about $100 a day in doing so. This man I have never seen with a sign or a panhandle, so I can.
They're going to pocket watch it again. If you have been following me, we have been talking about the pocket watching. Trey and his mother, in my humble opinion, watch so many people pockets that they are watching home. He's gonna say the homeless man make $100 a day. How do you know? Y'all steady, just like with the barber. He didn't do nothing. He didn't earn it. Stop pocket watching. Oh my God. Oh my God. It irritates me.
Only assume that he does have a mental disorder. When I saw him eating out of the trash and everyone standing around like it's a normal occurrence, it definitely broke my heart because regardless, we are all humans and we all deserve a hot meal. So I walked over to the food truck and I pulled out my debit card to purchase the man a meal because what would Jesus do? I've been homeless and I never want to experience that type of hunger again. So I waited on my food to be done. I prayed over the man's meal and then I gave it to him. I wanted to pray with him, but my anxiety just wouldn't let me do so. But I pray that that gives him the nutrients that he needs. So to be real, I typically like to cook for the homeless because they don't really get a lot of home cooked meals and I can really cook and they love my food. So I didn't have a chance to do that for them right now, but later this week I will cook for them and document it for you guys. And I'm sitting here watching him eat his food like my grandma used to do us. Rest in peace, Granny.
Now, do I think that Trey have good intentions? I do. Let me put that in here. Let me get up. I think Trey has good intentions. I do. I think the problem was involving his mom. When we got, if you didn't know, I'm just gonna do a quick recap. And thanks for being here. I have 35 people in my chat. Would you please give me to 30 likes? You don't have to give me the 35, but like 30. That would be great. So, Sherelle and Trey was on Love and Sip Hop. It's on Facebook. I thought it was on TikTok. I could not find them. I'm sorry, but it's Love and Sip Hop. We did go over it. Let me see if I have it in my notes here. But they were on Love and Sip Hop, and this is what they went off about. One of the things was that Trey allegedly, and he confirmed it, that he met this guy in Vegas. This guy was in Vegas and he was good looking. The guy was good looking. And he said, "Hey, I'll give you $500 if you come up to my room or whatever." And Trey was like, I would have did it for free because he was fine. Okay. But he got up to the room. He says, "Gonna if you want to, touch or hug, it's gonna be at an additional $500." So Sherelle took that as to say that Trey was a streetwalker, and Trey took offense to that. It was like he was just a good-looking guy. He was ready to do what's that movie? I always forget Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson. Indecent Proposal. Yeah. So Trey and Sherelle started spilling out all these secrets between friends. Now, in my humble opinion, they would still be friends, and I'm doing air quotes, if this wouldn't have came out because greed came out once the mom got with Keith Lee. Once Keith Lee arrived and said, "I'm gonna drop $4,000 on your debit card machine, and I want 1,000 go to the barber, 1,000 go to the braider, and 2,000 go to you." She's like, "This my business, my blood, sweat, and tears." She actually was like, "I don't want wine. I want Grey Goose." Shout out to my girl Fonnie. And it got ugly. Even after Sherelle said, "You can keep my $1,000." Now I ain't never heard nothing like that. That would have been good enough for me. You can keep my $1,000. Just give my $1,000 to my brother. That's cool. That means I got $3,000. And you guys, as we know, like growing up, if you got $100 bill, remember you thought you were a millionaire. $1,000 is not stretching the way. Insurance rates are rising. Inflation is going eggs are $19. I'm in Chicago and it's 60 degrees today. I am scared. Okay. So, and for you keeping $1,000 is very generous. And she still got greedy. Okay. So now Sherelle and Trey, if you didn't know, they were friends. And that's how Sherelle ended up over there. And that's how Sherelle made the t-shirts. But Sherelle and you guys, Sherelle's gonna have a birthday party, I think in the next 4 days, maybe 2 days. So I'll be following that. It might be this weekend. I'll look into that. Sherelle, love her. Really do like the wig. That little curly look she had going on. Beautiful. However, when we get down, look, I have to always play this clip. This is when they first found out Keith Lee was coming. This is how you could tell it was a genuine friendship. I won't argue with you on this. This was a genuine friendship before this happened.
We got some fried ribs for you, some jerk chicken tacos. Oh my God, we got some banana pudding. Oh my God, y'all better turn y'all phone down, come on. What?
What's she yelling for?
Wait a minute.
What's going on?
Oh shit, I'm shaking. Wait.
Oh my God, you shaking.
Wait.
Shaking for how long? Shaking, trembling.
Whoa.
Calm down.
Wait a minute.
Don't have no heart attack. I see his comment right here. Hold on, scroll right there.
Oh my God.
What food am I pulling up to? God bless you.
Good food. Good food.
Okay, I'm back. I truly think they thought their life was going to change right there. I just wanted you to feel the moment. I feel like they thought their life was going to change, like the mother life. I feel like at this point where we saw Sherelle and Trey, I feel like Trey was telling Sherelle his personal business. Like, my mama always in my pockets. My mama always asking for something. My mama, and we saw that because the first video to even get Keith Lee there was that Trey's mother texted her son and said she was going to be homeless. She needed help. And like Alakazam, Flash Bam Alakazam, they woke up the next day and Keith Lee was in Dallas. So they had to rally together and use their social media power to get Keith Lee the Sweetly Seasoned. And he did arrive and she messed it up. Meaning the mother. Hey to Wanda, thanks for being here. Hey everybody in here. Kathaya, Israel, Bot Israel. Thank you, everybody. Succeed in two. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate y'all. And make sure you hit the like. I appreciate you so much. So I feel like Sherelle and Trey were genuine friends. They genuinely want to help each other. Were they frenemies? Possibly. But Sherelle, if you guys don't recall, she actually helped Trey start his social media path. And if you didn't hear in the last video I just played, Trey was homeless before. Now, let's go down what we heard from Trey. Trey was homeless before. Trey was raised by his grandparents. Trey really supports his mother. I sometimes feel like, in my opinion, which, you take with a grain of salt, it's just my opinion, we all have one, that Trey is being manipulated by his mother. Now, you top that up with being different, being gay, having the name that Trey isn't gay. Trey is not gay. You have a lot of underlying issues. Now you got your best friend that helped you get on this social media journey, helped you make money, is gone. Trey built a lot of his social media clout based on Sherelle's story times. That's just what it is. So, yeah, just to see that now it's turned into this, I have to feed a homeless person, I have to do a HIV check-in, I have to lie. Just get back to your regular content. Hopefully, Trey is responsible with the money that he made last month and he can get back to his story times. Now, let's go down and reminisce on some of Trey's story time. I'm going to get to your comments. And thanks for being here, y'all. For those that missed it, we're going to play a little bit of my video today while no. Here we go. I'm learning this new system, y'all. So we're going to play a little bit of Trey's video that I made today. And we're not hating on Trey or anything like this. This is just, I know he's going to have to keep up the antics to keep the money coming in. So let's go ahead and share what I created today. Hit that like button, subscribe, and also leave your thoughts on how you think. I feel like the mom, like, just leave her where she's at. She doesn't have any. She doesn't. Someone put up a quote, and they said it was from that chick Angel, that this was not her dream. It couldn't be her dream because she does not care to nurture it. All right, let's get back.
Talking a delicate subject matter. Let's go. Y'all, let's get into this sweetly seasoned drama.
Meals to the first 20 customers in line.
Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Comment Blue Commentary. Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary. Blue Commentary. Burgundy Commentary. Commentary.
Hey guys, hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So the sweetly seasoned saga is not over. I think I told y'all this last couple of videos we did sweetly seasoned. I knew it wasn't going to be over because a lot of people checked the bag over the drama. Like, the views went up, the followers went up, everything went up, especially with sweetly seasoned. And we do know that Trey's main income, much like Sherelle's as well, is social media. Even though he was trying to help his mom, he was able to help his mom because he was great at storytelling. He was great at doing reviews and stuff like that on TikTok. But then they all changed once Keith Lee got there and we got involved with the sweetly season. So just like I thought, even though, let me be honest, Sherelle and Trey went live and the subject of HIV came up, and it was accusations that Trey did not agree with, and I can dig it. Let me tell you, not judging anybody or anything like that, but we sort of forgot about it, but I guess he didn't. You know what I mean?
Anybody who's close to me knows that I don't use the internet. I'm on this side of the internet as a creator. So most of the videos that were made about me, I have not seen. So the people who know me personally took that to their advantage and spread false, malicious lies about me. And now no matter what I say to defend myself, people are running with them. Y'all, I literally on camera had the doctor poke a needle in my arm to test me for HIV and to tell the people on camera I don't have HIV, and they still have excuses. Well, here's my blood result, okay? HIV negative. Did I fake this as well? You have to watch how you use your platform, guys. People believe the things you say. People trust you. People look up to you when you have a platform. You cannot use it maliciously to ruin someone else's life. I'm speaking to every content creator. You are responsible for what you post on your platform. And you are now responsible for what you tell your followers to go and do on your behalf. All of this crazy stuff about me having HIV and to call my exes and all that stuff, someone's responsible for that and they will be held accountable. So y'all can keep laughing and hee, but this stopped being funny to me over a week ago.
Stand with Trey with that. You are responsible for a lot of things you put on your platform. Now, you guys, if you didn't know, Trey and Sherelle was on Facebook Live, and I'm gonna try to link everything in the bio below. It's on TikTok, but they're on Facebook Live, and at that point, Sherelle mentions HIV, and Trey said, "Who has it?" And then he's like, "I don't have it." And then people started commenting, and it was crazy. I don't even know how that was brought out, but I think it was something about how Trey said something about Sherelle mothering. And he said something about Sherelle's mothering because Sherelle said something about his mother. And it just got ugly between friends. So now here we are, going down the aisles of the local drugstore to figure out what's going on live. But still, let me be clear. I don't think anything like that should be weaponized or people should be judged for or anything like that. That's your private situation between you and your partner or people you share any kind of fluids with. That's that. But I thought we forgot about this because this was weeks ago. So to me, in my eyes, I may be wrong. Correct me if I am. Trey brought up an old message. It's not that old because we're only 3 weeks out of Sweetly season. But like about 2 to 3 weeks ago, somebody made that comment and he just now is bringing it up. And to me, I get it because he is looking for engagement at that point. I thought people...
Hey guys, I had to come back because at this point I forgot to clip out the Beyonce music. But he went ahead and told us about the season situation and how they did the Friends Day. And he said the entire day, in Trey words, they gave out free food. If that's what he said, that's what he said. Wait a minute. Somebody said that was a urine specimen. At the end of the day, it's just a shame you have to go through that to show somebody your status. This is a private situation and not for the internet. And he's so young. But I'm gonna give Trey some tips of advice. If you're gay and you're if you're gay and I'm saying if you're gay, you said you're gay, you're a black man, you're gay. Just go right ahead and do your thing. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have this Trey and gay crap. Just do your thing. You're so young. Also, it seems like you've been independent from your mother for such a long time. Leave her where she's at. If she's this stubborn, where she didn't even have to raise her children, if she's this stubborn, where she won't listen to when her son gets her to a place that she could be on social media, if she's that stubborn, leave her where she's at. I'm not saying don't protect and love your mom, but leave her where she's at until she listens to you or listens to someone, because Sweetly Seasoned Miss Kim don't want to listen to nobody. Let's just go scroll down Trey's TikTok and then I'll get up out of here. Look Thanks for this comment. It was, I'm a nurse. He said it was his medications, Katia. He said it was his medications. We just trying to live, child. We don't know. Let's go on over here to so Trey's trying to do advocacy work in between all the other stuff. So let me remove this and let's go on over here. And we're taking a listen together. I'm going to unplug my mic and let's go.
White people, come get your girl.
So Kelly Rowland walked off the set of the Today Show because the dressing room wasn't up to par. She was co-hosting with Hoda, and it was...
I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was talking to you. So if you if you're still hearing me, because I thought I was talking to you, please hit the like button. Thank you for everybody's in here. Thank you to Wanda for being like an amazing moderator. Thank you everybody for gracing me with your presence. And we're gonna go down Trey page. Let me tell you something. My advice to Trey, like I said, if you can hear me, leave your mama where she at. She can't be helped. Leave her where she's at until she comes to you. Because you guys did the huge thing of making sure that Keith Lee came out. And I'm not naming Keith Lee. Okay, let's take Keith Lee out the equation. You did the huge thing to make sure your mother was noticed, celebrated. Attention was brought to her, and she did not care. Then your friend sat up there and said, "Here's $1,000, but just give my brother $1,000." She did not care. She does not care. You're going to have to show her tough love. And the reason I'm saying she does not care is at that point she was facing eviction, and she texted the only person that could help her, which was her son Trey. Because if you guys don't recall, wasn't it two brothers? You ain't heard from the other brother. The other brother, like, I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't got no clothes. What Ike Turner said?
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
The other brother ain't said a word. If you notice, it was two sons, and Trey was the only one out there to help. And if we really take a deep dive into what Trey's saying, Trey is telling us he was homeless before. We saw that from the homeless man. He's also telling us his grandparents raised him. We saw that from the story of how his grandmother died and the favorite child after over. Trey, your mom's manipulating you. Just lay low. I'm not telling you not to love your mother. I'm not telling you not to care about your mother. Get yourself situated because you had your own brand. Sherelle had her own brand. Y'all, look, Sherelle got in that Ashley mess, but that was what Sherelle did. But you had your own brand. You were doing good. And you were doing so good, you were able to help your mother. Leave it there. All right, let's go to Trey and Gay page, y'all. Hold on, let me plug up my computer. Oh, you guys. So I had a on my birthday, it was Valentine's Day. Hey Aquarius, hey Pisces. It was on Valentine's Day. And somebody sent me some stuff for me to a lot of stuff for me to increase my value here on YouTube. And I thank you. I thank you. I didn't get a midnight blue cognac interior BMW like Risa Tisa. But I just want to say I love y'all. And you can find all the ways to contact me in the banner above. Okay, let's keep on going. So we saw him get a HIV test. Now, what's this lady? Let's look at this lady.
But I need you, Trey, to be strong.
So it says,
listening to me.
I just want to pause this so we can listen to it together. It says, her son is incarcerated. I feel like she was just telling him not to do anything that would get him put in a hole. And he needs to be on watch in case he wants to harm himself. Maybe she was looking out for his best interest, but I hope she allows a man to have his moment when the times comes. I never had that moment with my grandma or my granddad, and that's why I'm still grieving. Grieving is important for everyone. Y'all, wait a minute. This is the first time I read
anybody who's close to me.
I think that Trey is grieving. And I think Trey is grieving because his mother told him that this was his grandmother's wish. Hold on, let me just come on out the screen and I'm going to go to that. I'm sorry. And if you guys are with me, hit the like button and hit the blue bell. Hit the blue bell. It's going to be a blue bell, but hit the blue heart. That's what we're on. We do blue hearts. Okay, I always want to go back and revisit this. Let me go back and revisit this. I'm not going to hold y'all long. I know you're in your work day. Let's go back and revisit how Trey mom requested help.
Real quick without y'all judging. So my mom left a successful business in Milwaukee after my grandparents died, and she took all the money from their life insurance and she bought this food truck. Now she would have had enough for a restaurant had it not worked out how it worked out. If you don't know about it, please go watch my story time that I recently posted. But we making it do with the food truck, but the costs are very high and how much you make is very low. She's pretty much drowned her savings, and she sent me this text message the other day, and it broke my heart. The same day she sends this text message, I get on TikTok, and Keith Lee announces that he is coming to Dallas. God makes no mistakes, and I believe that Keith Lee is coming to Dallas to turn this situation around for us. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for anything. I don't even do live battles to get money from y'all. But please, if y'all don't do nothing, tag Keith Lee for me. Please, I just need him to come try this food, and I'm sure he will have tens across the board. We just need Keith Lee's help, y'all. That's my mom. Can I be real with y'all real quick without y'all judging? So my mom left a successful business.
So I'm going to get out of here. But I wanted to make sure you guys knew that it's a lot to this. It's more like for him to get to the eight. Hold on, guys. Let me plug in my mic. And shout out to Mary Bro. She's always in here. Thank you so much for giving me my microphone. You guys, let me tell you something. When you get down to what Trey was talking about and the level he was talking about, that he did everything for his mom. Okay, let me picture it for you. He was at a level where he could not. Okay, let's say you get $10,000 a month. Can you buy your mama a house? No. But his dream was to buy his mother a house and to get this money for his mother. So much so that he got Keith Lee at the right place at the right time. And I believe it was nothing but God. But I want to play, I said I was going to leave. I want to play one snippet from my grandmother's favorite child effed her over. Just one snippet. Because he was successful in his own right before this situation. Let's talk about it. Let's just go to one little portion.
Let me give y'all a story time a lot of y'all probably relate to. So my grandma died, and her favorite child fucked her over. So my grandma had her favorite child, Renita, on all of her life insurance, her power of attorney paperwork, literally everything. So here it is, March 2020. My grandmother comes down with COVID and she gets hospitalized. I live in Dallas at the time. The day I arrived, literally, I was in the house 10 minutes and she had to go to the hospital. So I walked into the car, I said goodbye, and that's the last time I ever seen my grandmother alive. She was in the hospital fighting for about 3 weeks. After we get the call that my grandmother passes away, I break down, I shut down, and I just needed time to myself. So the next day after I gather myself, I go to my grandmother's home to meet with my family so we can start making arrangements. My aunt, my grandmother's favorite child, pulls up in a new Infinity truck. So now I'm questioning, how did your broke self get this new car? Well, turns out my grandmother always keeps at least $20,000 cash in the house. So when she went to the hospital, she took the cash with her. It was inside of her purse, and once she passed away, they released her purse to her favorite child, who was the power of attorney, Renee. She claims whoever was the nurse stole that money because it wasn't no money in that purse when she got it. But can't explain how she bought the truck. So now technically everything goes to my grandfather, who is still living, but he has dementia and he is in hospice. So my grandmother has 4 kids. My mother being one of them, who is the main one taking care of my grandfather because she used to be a CNA. They also knew my grandfather had control over the almost $100,000 that was in the bank account. So in order to get control of that money, they needed to get control of him as well. But not while my mom was in the picture, because she wasn't letting them spend my grandfather's hard-earned money. So what they do, they went to the court, asked for custody, and said that my mother was a drug abuser. And guess what the court did? They believed me, took custody and gave it to my mother, which is Anita's twin sister. Y'all think she did the right thing like Spike Lee? Hell no. What these people don't know is I did my grandma's taxes, and I know how much money comes into the house, and I know how much goes out. My grandfather worked for the water department for 30 years before he retired, so he had got a pension and he got Social Security. He also was a landlord. Him and my grandma's income alone, bare minimum, $5,000 a month. Home paid off, car paid off. Only bills they have is electricity, taxes, and the phone bill. So honestly, unless you're spending money on the CNA every month, which they weren't, you should be saving money. So my grandfather died a year and a half after my grandmother did. And if $70,000 was in the bank account when she passed, how much y'all think was in there by the time my grandfather passed? So it's about 17 months between my grandmother and my grandfather passing, right? And y'all dealing with about at least $3,000 that should be saved every month. I want numbers how much y'all think was in this bank account. Comment below. Who's ever closer to the real answer gets a $20 cash out. Oh yeah, like to comment for part 2 because it's about to get real bad.
Okay, so here we are. Again, it was a pocket watch. Everybody's worried about the money, and I think that was rooted from not Trey, but I think that was rooted from Miss Sweetly Seasoned. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. This is gonna go on for a while. Trey, Sweetly Seasoned. It's a mess. It's a mess. And they're gonna have to pull out all the stops to get us watching. All right, you guys. As always, leave your comments below. Take care of yourself and each other. Love y'all. Bye.
Commentary blue. Commentary. Burgundy. Commentary. Commentary blue. Commentary.